Hello everyone and welcome to Mobility Academy. I'm the flexibility guy, Coach Elia, and in today's video I want to explain to you why, if you are stretching your adductors like this, you are wasting your time. And I want to explain to you why. But before I start, since we'll be talking about legs and hips flexibility, let me show you my brand new book, Split Second, which is the complete playbook to master the splits and drastically improve your flexibility level, all right? So if you want to master the splits and your lower body flexibility, because the splits are flexibility, if you master the splits, you master your lower body flexibility, then I strongly suggest you check out this book, following the link in the description down below. All right, now with that said, let's start. All right, guys, so the frog stretch is one of the most famous exercises to stretch the adductors. But the problem is that people do that exercise in the wrong way. So usually people, to perform the frog stretch, they do something like this. They place their knees on something, all right, like this. And they try to slide out with their knees slowly, all right, and they just stay here. And of course, this is a really weird position because if I don't have a slippery floor, I won't slide out with my knees. And on top of that, there's not enough pressure on my hips to let my knees go out if my adductors are really stiff. So imagine like my adductors can lift, I don't know, 200 pounds or 100 kilos in a squat or something like that. And I go on the floor like this with nothing on top of me, which is pushing me down, and I expect to increase my adductors flexibility. It's almost impossible, guys. It's almost impossible. Of course, maybe contortionists or people like them can do that because they are already flexible. That's the only answer. If you're not flexible, you're wasting your time doing this exercise right here, because you won't get deeper into the stretch if you don't have something really slippery. And on top of that, if you don't have enough pressure above your hips, you won't slide down with your knees. No way, no way, all right? So there's another exercise you should be doing, which is exactly like this, but it's different. So it works on the same muscles, on the same position, but like how you want to do the exercise is different. So follow me now. Rather than going on the floor like this, you want to go against the wall. All right, so you want to place your feet against the wall like this. So you do need a couple of weights, by the way, all right? Couple of weights. This is really important. Couple of weights. Now, you do want to place your hips close to the wall, all right? Close to the wall. And you do want to spread your feet apart until they are in line with your knees, all right? Like this. You don't want to keep your feet above your knees. Neither you want to stay below the knees, all right? You want to stay in the exact same line. Then, as you are here, you want to place some yoga blocks under the knees because you do want to measure your progress. This is really important to me, guys. So, from here, hips on the same line of the knees, feet on the same line of the knees. From here, weights on top. One weight on the right knee, one weight on the left. And of course, I'm gonna be using my hands to assist the position. All right, one weight here, and I wanna relax. And I wanna feel that the weights are pushing my knees out. So guys, can you see that? Without the weights, without any kind of assistance, I'm like here. As soon as I put my weights on top, woof, I go strongly down. So I want to stay here, and I can, of course, this is not a video about how to increase your flexibility here, because I do have another video where I explain to you how to increase your flexibility in this position right here, all right? So you can apply a PNF contraction, you can push up, you can apply an antagonist contraction, you can push down to increase your flexibility here. And with time, you just want to move the yoga blocks down. So maybe rather than staying here, you do want to turn the yoga block, and you can stay lower into the stretch. It's exactly the same stretch, but as you bring your knees down, you want to follow with your feet. So as you move the knees down, your feet have to go down as well, all right? But now the main topic of this video is that you want to increase your adductors flexibility. But can you see how here I have the weights and I have my hands to really push my knees apart, and there's a really strong pressure, there's a really strong assistance, and as you can see, I have nothing under my knees, so I'm completely able to stretch until I can touch the floor, and that is an amazing level of flexibility. All right, so I have no limits here. I have no limits, and I have a strong assistance. Now take this kind of assistance, take this kind of setup, take this kind of stretch, and try to compare it with this one. So it's not the same, it's so different, You can try that, and you can feel that this feels like nothing compared to the same variation done on the wall with your back against the floor. It's completely different, guys. And why I'm saying this? Because I'm just using a different strategy and applying a different strategy to the exact same position. But I'm producing something really different. Really, really different. So stop using this exercise right here to stretch your adductors and use the other one, all right, against the wall. Guys, this is really important. If you want to master the splits, if you want to master your lower body flexibility, your legs, your hips flexibility, you gotta follow this piece of advice, all right? But I want to listen to your questions, to your doubts, to your opinions about this strategy here and about this exercise right here. So please feel free to ask in the comments down below. And remember, if you enjoyed the content, please hit that like button and help me grow this YouTube channel. It means a lot to me, guys. You know that, all right? So with that said, that's all for this strategy right here and from the flexibility guy, Coach Elia. Have a nice stretch and see you in the next video.